In the streets of Manila, workers were frustrated this May 1st. Hundreds wielded signs calling for a living wage and no oil price hikes, while others had a message for their government to resist what they called US imperialism. Tensions rose outside the US embassy when demonstrators clashed with police, with the conflict in Iran front of mind for many.
At first, you might think there's no connection. But as we saw when the war in the Middle East broke out, crude oil and gasoline prices shot up. There's a domino effect. Prices increase across the board. Gasoline prices rose by more than 100%.
In Indonesia, home to Southeast Asia's largest economy, the mood was more measured this International Workers' Day, but domestic concerns were still prominent, alongside worries over global instability.
In the current situation, there has been improvement. But on the other hand, our welfare is still lacking.
With the current state of war, labor conditions are also being affected. For example, raw materials are becoming increasingly difficult to find and expensive.
While in Turkey, police in riot gear moved to forcefully shut down demonstrations around Taksim Square, a site long seen as a symbol of labour resistance where protests are banned. Turkish police also made arrests ahead of this year's May 1st events, but the crowds persisted despite tear gas and the risk of being detained. Over 160 countries commemorate May Day every year. And while many use the day off to rest or travel, for others it is a moment to demand better pay, better conditions and a say in the crises shaping their lives.